Okay, so like I said before, I'm going to take this Perfecting Liquid Makeup right here, and I'm going to seriously be working on this makeup here. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the back of my hand. And as you can see on the camera right now, I don't really do that much showing up. Okay. And it's, a lot of times with camera situations, you don't. Okay. And this is another reason why people who are actors, like I said before, do a little help and get a little help from their little makeup situation there. Okay. And that's the reason why they do this. Okay. So the people can get an understanding that there are situations that you just have to deal with. Okay. And with your own situation. Okay. Don't get carried away with everybody else's. Be realistic about yours. My face needs a little lightening up here. Just a little. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do it just like you would do if you painted a canvas. I'm going to take some short strokes. And I'm going to get into the skin. Now, most people will just sit up there and keep on wearing themselves. We're trying to blend all this stuff in. When they don't know that they got a bigger brush, they can smooth it. Just like that. Okay. Instead of them just sitting up there having a hard time trying to smooth all that stuff and getting it in their skin, real simple. You kind of lay it in like that. And I'm doing that so you can get a real good idea that, hey, I ain't using none of this stuff sparingly. But like most people would be doing, I'm not. Okay? And the reason why is because I need to lighten up my face a little bit because of the fact that why? I be always in the sun. Okay? A little bit. Okay? Now, I'm going to and then just real kind of up. Go around, just get where I'm out. And this is you helping you get your situation together. Okay? Ain't that wrong with you being able to help yourself? Okay? Do something to help your own self out. It shouldn't be an issue if you're doing what you need to do. If you have a makeup sponge, that's fine. And some people like to do that. But for tan skin like mine, I just love to just take it and blend it in with my brush. It's quicker for me. I'm just going to there and get that little area around the eye or whatever. Because sometimes we get dark spots around there because, like I said, I'm melanated. Okay, and I'm not really actually speaking about ethnicity if that ethnicity is, American, Mexican, or Guatemalan, or El Salvador, whatever. Those are the nationalities of what nation that people may come from. I'm not talking about nationalities. I'm literally talking about just only skin tone and skin tone only. Okay? I'm not mentioning if it's black, if it's white, if it's Caucasoid, if it's mixed, if it's biracial, nothing. I'm only going by skin tone and skin tone only. I'm melanated. Okay? And so I just want to be truthful about that situation here. I'm a mixed girl, but I'm still melanated. Okay? Now, I'm going to take this cream, and I'm going to lay the cream in the areas where I really feel that I need it. And this is why I do this, because I need my eyeshadow to stick as well. Okay? I need it to stick. Okay? Very much. And that's why I'm getting up under the eyes and getting these areas right here. Because these my little areas right here, and it'd be a trip for me to try to see if I can be able to do something with it. Okay? I'm not talking about makeup artists. I'm talking about me myself. Okay? So, if you having a situation with that there, also kind of blend that around the eyebrows. You may want to try to do that a little bit more and get around there in the areas where it's you need to work with it. Okay. And if you do feel like that you need a makeup brush, then go for it. A makeup sponge. Right now, I'm just working with brushes. Get it to blend. Right now, I'm working with a different lighting system when it comes to doing my makeup. And I just don't have time right now to do all of these lighting systems, okay, when it comes to doing my makeup all the time. Sometimes I do have the time, but today I just don't. Okay, I don't have the time for all these extra lights and stuff, okay? Okay, because I've been, working around the clock, doing the best I can to get this prepared. And this was like, this was a very difficult pageant for me to do, even though it was an online virtual. Okay, now I'm going to go into my palette here, and I'm going to find a very full brush. I have to look here for a minute. See what I can find. Not something that's super small. I need to get, okay. See if I can kind of, there you go. Something look like it can spread. Okay, very good. Okay, now I picked the ones that I felt like that would be, accessible. These are more like something I can do for blush and contouring. And these, if you have makeup brushes like these are what you can do your shadows with as well. So pop them on out. If you have a brush, it's very similar to this. Just pop them on out. Pop them on out. Okay? Nothing wrong with that. Very good. Okay. And I also have some makeup brushes that I also have that's still around that I've used before. And I'm going to just reach over there behind and grab those. Like I said, those kind of fluffy, a little smaller but fluffy. Use those. Okay, use those. And then you want to also reach over here. They got some kind that you can fan in stuff, and a bigger brush to lay in some powder. Okay. Do you really need all these kind of brushes in order to do your makeup? No. But the truth about it is, if you do something and you are doing any makeup, you want to kind of know about what's your options, okay? Okay, so this would also help with, filling in some powders and things in that you want to be able to use too. And then, you might need something to be able to, in the end, do some powder. This powder right here is by Mary Kay, Highlights and Bronzer Beads. And it's a powder, and it comes in a form like this. Like that. And there's always some type of, it's always some type, it's a powder. It's like a powder that's in there. You can see that. It's a powder. Okay? That's what I'm trying to show. Okay? That's what it is. Okay? Now, very good. So, we doing whatever we need to do. So, now that I have taken and I've used my brush, I use this brush, and I put all of my creams and stuff in, what I'm striving to do is not necessarily do a makeup that's going to look like how you would do it in a theater when you have theater lighting, because I'm not in a theater, I'm at home. Okay? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a brush, and the outfit I have is going to have a lot of purple, a lot of light blues and greens and everything in there. Okay? So this makeup palette, my very first thing that I'm going to put in my eye is the lightest blue that I said. And right here. This one. Going in it. And that light blue. Okay? If you have an even smaller handheld mirror, you feel like that you need to use it, then use it. That's why I'm using these kind of mirrors to get you understanding. And you can sometimes have some that come from a mirror, that come from the back of a makeup or whatever. You can also use those too. A mirror is a mirror at the end of the day, big or small. Okay, take that mirror. You got it? And start to lay it in. We're just gonna brush it on in and lay in that blue. Okay? It's kind of like a turquoise, a Turkish course looking blue. I'll go back in that same color. And I'll go for the next eye. You notice I'm doing a pat motion. I'm not doing a swiping motion right now. I'm actually doing a patting motion. Then, when I get finished, I kind of like go back and forth like I'm going back, like go back, like a window back, pop, 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 back and forth. If you feel like that you need that, then go for that. Do it. Okay. In order to really make it pop on camera, instead of doing one coat, I actually do two. And then I'm going to do it again. Very good. Now, if you feel like that you get a little bit of too much makeup, you can use this brush to kind of swipe that, because sometimes the makeup will get on your lower area there. Okay? And that might cause a problem there. Right now I'm doing something. I'm actually working a phone that. Very good. Okay. Giving me hell right now. Very good. So, either way, I'm going to continue on. From here, this brush, okay, I'm going to take another brush. The reason why I'm taking another brush and another bigger brush because I don't want to get that what I got that blue. I don't want to get it in mixed all up in with another color. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this darker, even darker little icy looking blue. And I'm talking about this one, like a kind of like dark. This one, right next to it. And I'm going to take that one and I want to even deepen, darken that. That's my third coat. And somebody might say it might not take all that, but when it comes to lightening up little black girl skin, it's all get a different situation there. Okay, I'm gonna go up under here. With the eye. Get the lighter, the darker kind of icy blue up under there. Like I said, I wear glasses, so I don't like to do too much lining in the inside of the eyes because sometimes it irritates me. Very good. Dokie. Sometimes I'm reaching over here on my table to get some things. Okay, it's a phone that's messing up my nerves right now. Okay, nothing important. Let's keep going. Um, Now what I'm striving to do right now is take and I'm going to get, believe it or not. So why much so much fuss and so much worry when it comes to working with makeup brushes. Why I do this? Some people just say just take and clean off the same brush, clean off the same brush. I don't like to keep on taking and cleaning off the same brush because I feel like that it's literally just a waste of time. I want to get a clean look that's going on with this, and that is the reason why that I'm striving to be able to do this. Okay? Now, in the same palette, remember, in the same palette, you got many different browns in this palette. And I've seen them all, and the fuchsias and all that other stuff that's up in there. But what I want to do is, I want to take this dark brown right here. I'm sure it's a big palette. I'm taking that color. It don't have a name. I'm just taking that color. Okay? As far as I'm concerned, it's brown. And I'm going to lay it right in here. And I'm going to keep on and continue on doing my makeup with this brown. In and in. Over this area here, right here. Right here. I'm getting closer to the darkest color I can get. And I'm going to lay that in there. If you feel like it's dropping too much on the other eye, just kind of like sweep. Sweep like that. Okay, now that you are doing what you need to do, then take another brush. I like to take these kind of brushes right here. I'm gonna show you why. And I want to get, you majority of the time you can get the lighter color, but I don't. I want to get the one that's second to the end here. That's lighter. That's a little bit darker, just a little bit, but it's still light enough for me. And this is the one I'm gonna get right here. This one here is lighter. That one is a little bit darker, just a little bit, and I want to get more just kind of like a cream like white. And I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with it. Okay, the reason why I use these kind of brushes, why I do it, okay, is because I was going up with my face, and I want to get this brow, and I want to just go right over, right in there, and it fit right there where my brow bone situation is going on. Okay, get a little bit more of that on the tip, and then go right back in. Like that. Now I'm taking the same one. Remember, I'm not switching to a different one and trying to trick you. I'm using the same exact one every time. Okay? Because I'm laying down on the table don't mean I'm not going back to the same one. I'm going back to the same one. Trust me. Okay? I'm going back to the same one. I'm not trying to trick nobody. Okay? Then I'm going to do it again to highlight that brow. Okay? And this is the way I do it because of my skin tone. I got a paper stay tan type skin, and this is what I'm doing. Okay? To help my situation out. Okay? To be able to do it and put it all together. This is a real simple situation. Anybody can do this if you have the skin tone. And there's some who don't have the skin tone can still pull this off too if they, they just really need to do it. Okay, very good. Now that I have done what I needed to do with my eyes, because I did a little light blues going on in there, I'm not really interested in doing too much else to the eye as far as adding too many other colors. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take, you can use your powder puff because some people choose to do it like that. Okay, and kind of put some powder in your face. You can powder it with your powder puff if you feel that is the way you want to do it. You can also do that first. Okay, now you notice that the powder, when the powder goes on, it seems like it goes on kind of light. But the catch-22 with the powder is the powder helps set the makeup. Okay, you have to do it on the eyes. It helps set the makeup, the foundation, and the cream foundations and stuff that you already put on. Okay, well, people say, what does that mean when they say set? That means it sets it and it makes it stay on longer. Okay, that's what it does. It is a setting powder. Okay, kind of pop that right on in there, and notice that once you do that setting powder, it's going to make the skin look just a little tiny bit lighter than what it really is in real life, okay? Or, for the people who have a brush, you're going to do the same exact dealio. You're going to take the brush. Take a little bit onto the brush. A little lot. Just like that. Just a little. And then kind of wipe it around my face then start rolling. It's still applying powder to your face when you're using a puff thing like this, like a sponge, and put, I don't know, or whether you using a sponge, are you using a brush. How you plan it and you choose to apply it is in the end going to be doing the same exact job. Okay? Some people prefer to use the blush. Some people prefer to use the little powder puff thing, and that's all good. It's still going to, in the end, achieve the same thing. Okay? Depending on what you're striving for. So to just go and powder puff that up really good. You notice I don't do a lot of shading around up under the jawbone. I don't do that. A lot of people do that, but I don't. Okay, I don't do that. I just take and just go around and get it with the powder and just leave my chin and stuff like that. I'm not trying to make my nose look bigger. And I'm not trying to make it a little smaller. I'm not trying to do all of these contouring tricks to make my face look more feminine or make my features look more this way or that way. I don't care about trying to do that. All I'm striving to do is make sure that my makeup can be visible when it pops up on set. You notice that my skin does look a little tiny bit, just a little bit lighter than what it normally supposed to be, but it's helping with film because film needs to pick up my face. Okay, that is the whole purpose of doing this video, which I'm striving to stress more and more and more and more and more each time. Okay, is the purpose. Now we're going to go on to our mascara. I'm going to add too many extra colors in the eye and just going on wild with that, with eyeshadow. I know some females do 4, 5, 6, 7 different color shadows just to even try to put on some eyeshadow. I'm going directly for the colors I want, and I'm done with it after that. Okay. Now I got the lengthening mascara, and I'm going to take the lengthening mascara, and the first thing I want to do is I want to take the tip of that mascara, and I want to just kind of like hit the lash first. And what you want to do is lightly the. You don't want to go directly in to poke your eye, to you poke yourself in the eye with your mascara wand. That's not the purpose of that. Then once you do it, then you take the other part of the brush and you kind of like. That's what you're doing with a mascara brush. Okay? So, work on these techniques because I know some people are like, oh, I can't do my makeup at all. I don't know how to do. You know what? You can do whatever you want to do. If you strive to put your mind to it, you can achieve anything in your life that you want to achieve. So stop saying, I can't do my makeup at all. I can't style my hair at all. I can't curl my hair at all. I can't do it. That's not intelligent. Okay? Don't do it. Okay? Get your makeup mirror. I'm sure you watching me do it. Okay? Hold that makeup mirror up and look at yourself in it and see what you need to do so you can get a better closer look at what's happening with your eye. Now, like I said, barely just swipe it. It's gonna kind of tickle the lash. That's what you do. Barely get it. It's only for the tip. Then you kind of brush it through. Swipe brush, swipe brush, swipe brush, swipe brush. That's what you're doing. Okay? Get some more of it. Can I say? And you're gonna see some of this. It's gonna look like it's some little, a little bit kind of pops up at the tip up there. Let's see. Now, that little bit that's at the tip is what you're supposed to be getting on your lash. Okay, so rub with the tip and kind of like rub it, and you're gonna see that it's trying to apply itself. Then once it applies itself, then you kind of smooth it out and go to the next lash and next lash, and go up and down on this one. And that's how you're going to get the mascara into the lash. And you ain't going to be able to see. When you're doing pageant, some people's lashes are so short that you cannot see them. So this is the reason why that they have to have some lashes, and else it's just not going to happen. It's not happening for them. And then for the ones who don't have lashes at all, you see it on the tip? You see it kind of, see it? It look like that stuff is on the tip right there. You kind of see it. It's kind of bending up. That's it. That's the actual mascara itself. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe that until it. Oh yeah, it's a technique to go with it. Now I'm going to the bottom lash. Now I'm getting to the bottom lash. There we go. Hello, as you see, it's starting to pull together. And it don't be just concerned about just how my makeup come out looking, but try these techniques on yourself. Okay, and say, let me see if this. She talking about what she knows talking about. Like, yeah. There's something getting on there. Kind of just rub it softly. Don't rub it and get it to your eye. Kind of rub hard. Just kind of like softly. Just softly get the tip of the lash. You kind of just play with this. That's how you do it. Do your best to not touch the skin at all. Touching the skin can burn. Sometimes, not all the time. If you have sensitive eyes, be careful with that. But you want to get some on the lower lashes. On the lower lashes, sometimes a little bit shorter there for some people. Because, like I said, they may be challenged like my situation is. Okay, very good. Now you want to darken it before you even get the powder. If you have extremely short lashes, you want to thicken up. I mean, brows, this might be a trick. Right. Okay. For people who just like have very short brows. You know, my hair is very sparse on my head, and it's the same way with my brows. And I've been like that my whole life. I'm a butter breed, so I don't have a lot of hair. I'm not an extremely hairy person. I don't have lycanthrope blood in me or werewolf blood, none of that. I have extremely thin hair. I'm human. Okay? And so, I'm working with thin. I'm not aquatic C8 mixed with half mermaid, half human, have none of that. Okay? Just completely full human, pure human all the way through. Okay. Now, I'm going to take this smaller brush here. Smaller. Real small. And then I'm going to go into this mascara. I'm sorry. Go into this eyebrow palette a little bit more. And I'm going to find a deeper, even darker brown. And the one I chose was right here. Right there in the middle. This one. And then what I'm going to do is, I'm going into the brown. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Go back into the brown here. And I'm going to darken it just a little bit. It's just a little trick. You just get a little bit. Go back into that dark brown. If you don't have the same palette I have, find on your makeup palette a color just like that. I've never similar to that. I said, let me try and see. Where that darken my brow. Okay? Now that we've done that, we're going to be going back and we're going to be getting back with the next video situation. And we're going to be going into the next video, and we're going to be I'm going to be saving some more space on my video, and I'm going to be coming back with the next video finishing up the tutorial. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.